Chapter 5. Adobe Photoshop CC. Adobe Photoshop CC is the updated and advanced software version of Photoshop. It is a graphical alternation and editing software being used widely by professionals working in different fields such as photography and graphic designing. In this chapter, you will learn about the basics of Adobe Photoshop CC. Features and components of Photoshop CC. Photoshop CC has many new features. In order to use the different Photoshop features, you need to know its components. Let us discuss them under the following headings. Features of Photoshop CC. Photoshop CC is obviously more advanced than the previous versions of Photoshop. Let us have a look at some of its features. It can crop and resize pictures without affecting the picture quality. Features like auto-align and blend make the user experience better by making it more convenient. Different blur effects can be created by combining different types of blurs. Parts of pictures can be healed using the Content-Aware patch. Pixels can be dragged and placed from one part of the picture to another. Creating graphical elements is more convenient due to the availability of many useful tools. The new Quick Selection tool makes the faster selection of different elements. Files can be compressed for faster loading and usage in web-based applications. The inclusion of 3D effects allows a whole new level of graphical enhancement that can be used to make 3D reflections, icons and shadows. The Video Timeline panel enables the users to make alterations in a video. Components of Photoshop CC. Adobe Photoshop CC has many components. Let us learn about them under the following headings. Menu bar. Menu bar is the topmost part of the Photoshop CC window. The tabs of all fundamental drop-down menus are located on it. Workspace. It is the area in Photoshop CC which displays the file or project on which work is being done. Panels. The Photoshop CC window has different panels. These panels provide different options which can be used to modify different graphical elements of a project. They can be dragged and placed in different parts of the Photoshop CC window according to our preference. Some of the panels in Photoshop CC window are described as under. Color panel. This panel enables users to make changes to the color properties of an image or project. It displays the colors used in the work and the color slider that can be used to adjust colors. Swatches panel. This panel displays a group of most commonly used colors for the user to select from. Customized colors can also be added to the panel and be deleted later. Layers panel. As the name suggests, it displays all the layers and various changes that have been made to the layer. Styles panel. This panel enables users to select styles from different present layer styles. Styles can also be created using the Create New Style option. Adjustments panel. This panel allows adjustments of a preferred effect to a group of layers which can be edited later on. History panel. This panel allows the user to access the history of a project and make changes accordingly. Tools panel. The Tools panel is situated on the left of the Photoshop window. It consists of many tools that allow the user to create as well as edit a drawing. How to create a new file in Photoshop CC. First of all, you should learn how to open Photoshop CC. You can do it by typing Adobe Photoshop CC in the search box and then double-clicking on the Adobe Photoshop CC. You can create a new file in Photoshop CC by following the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the New option in the File tab. A new document window will appear. Step 2. Select a preset and click on the Create option. You can also customize your preset by adjusting the settings in the preset details with options like width, height, resolution. How to add images in Photoshop CC? You can add images in Photoshop CC by following these steps. Step 1. First, open a new file in Photoshop CC. Step 2. Next, select the File Embedded option from the File tab. You can also use the Place Linked option. Steps 3. In the Place Embedded or Place Linked window, browse through the pictures and select the one you want to insert. After selecting the picture, click on the Place option. The selected image will appear in the workspace. Step 4. Drag the image to extend its height and width by placing the cursor on the box-like nodes present on the lines. Step 5. When you have placed the image correctly, double-click on the image. The placement lines would disappear. Tech fact: to determine the printed size of a Photoshop image, you can divide the on-screen size by the resolution. If you have an image with an on-screen width of 480 pixels and a resolution of 120 pixels per inch, the printed width is 4 inches. How to open a file in Photoshop CC? To open a file, follow the steps given below. Step 1. First select the Open option in the File tab. An open dialog box will appear. Step 2. Select the file you want to open and click on the Open option. How to save a file in Photoshop CC? You can save a file in Photoshop CC by following the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the Save or Save As option under the File tab. The Save As dialog box will appear. Step 2. Select the location and specify a file name. Step 3. Click on the Save option. How to close a file in Photoshop CC? You can close a file by following these steps. Step 1. Click on the Close option from the File tab. Step 2. If you have not saved the file, you will be prompted to save changes. How to use tools in Photoshop CC? Adobe Photoshop CC has a range of tools that are used for different purposes. Under the following headings, you will learn about some of them. Using selection tools. The selection tools are used to select a section of an image or the image as a whole. Let's learn about various selection tools of Photoshop CC. Rectangular Marquee Tool. This tool is used to select an image or a part of it in a rectangular, elliptical, single row, or single column form. You can use this tool by following the steps given below. Step 1. Select the Rectangular Marquee tool from the Tools panel. You will see that the shape of the cursor has changed. Step 2. Click and drag the cursor on the image to select a proportion of the image as per your need. You will notice a border of dotted line around the selected area of the image. Step 3. Select any part of the image and delete it by first right-clicking its layer in the Layers panel and then selecting the Rasterize Layer option. Step 4. Now, select the part of the image you want to delete and press the Delete key. Lasso tools. The lasso tools allow the user to make freehand selections. They are a group of 3 tools, namely Lasso tool, Polygonal Lasso tool, and Magnetic Lasso tool. In order to use the Lasso tool, left-click on the Lasso tool button. This will select the last used tool by default. To access other types of lasso tools, right Click on the Lasso Tool button again and select a tool from the options that appear. Let us learn how to use the 3 lasso tools. Lasso tool. First, you need to select the lasso tool and then trace the outline of the figure you want to select by clicking and dragging the mouse around it. You will see that your selection is highlighted with a line. Polygonal lasso tool. Move the mouse pointer to the lasso tool and right-click on it. Select the polygonal lasso tool from the options that appear. Left-click at the starting point of the selection and then keep clicking accordingly until you reach the starting point again. Click at the starting point again when you want to close the selection. Magnetic lasso tool. True to its name, the magnetic lasso tool acts quite like a magnet. It actively searches for the edge of the object as you move around it, then snaps the selection outline to the edge and clings to it like a magnet. To use it, right-click on the lasso tool and select the magnetic lasso tool. Click on a point as the starting point of the selection area and move the mouse around the section without keeping the mouse button clicked. The selection trial will get attached to the object of selection. Keep moving the mouse till you have selected the entire section of the image. Objects with complex edges can be selected easily with the help of this lasso tool. Quick Selection Tool. You can use this tool to make instant selection of an object in an image or a section of the image. It is generally useful in selecting the parts of an image that are generally difficult to trace. To use the Quick Selection tool, you may follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the Quick Selection tool from the Tools panel and then click on it. Step 2. Drag the mouse over a section of the image or an object in the image to be selected. When you right-click the Quick Selection tool button, the Magic Wand tool appears. This tool is used to select those parts of the image which consist of the same color and are adjoined to each other. Using the Move tool, you can use this tool to move the selected part of an image to a new part of the workspace. To use the Move tool, follow the steps given below. Step 1. First, select a part of the image with the lasso or Quick Selection tool. Step 2. Click and select the Move tool from the Tools panel. You will see that the appearance of the mouse pointer has changed. Step 3. Click on the selected part of the image and drag the mouse to move it to a desired location in the workspace. Moving a part of image with the Move tool. Optionally, you can copy the selected part of an image and paste it in a desired location. Using the Crop tool. The Crop tool is used to select a part of an image we want to work upon and remove everything else. To learn how cropping is done, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Open the image that you want to crop. Step 2. Select the Crop tool from the Tools panel. Step 3. Click and drag the image to adjust it in the cropping area. Note, the dark portion of the image outside the cropping area is the part of the image that will be cropped out. Step 4. Double-click inside the cropping area to crop the image. You will see that the image has got cropped. Using painting tools. In Adobe Photoshop CC, you can perform different art-related functions with the help of painting tools. Let us know about 2 important painting tools. Gradient tool. This tool is used to add 2 or more colors in a selected area in a particular pattern. There are 5 types of gradients: linear gradient, radial gradient, angle gradient, reflected gradient and diamond gradient. To use the gradient tool, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select and open an image in Adobe Photoshop CC and use the selection tool to select a part of the image whose color you want to change. Step 2. Select the gradient tool from the Tools panel. Step 3. Select the gradient using the gradient picker option on the bar on top of the workspace. Step 4. Place the mouse pointer on the selected area and then click and drag to apply the selected gradient. Paint Bucket Tool. The Paint Bucket tool is used to fill an image or a part of the image with different colors. To use the Paint Bucket tool, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the area or a section of the image whose color you want to change. Step 2. Click and select the Paint Bucket tool from the Tools panel. Step 3. Select the color you want to apply by setting the foreground color from the Tools panel. Step 4. Place the mouse pointer on the area selected for a change of color and then left-click. You will see the color of the selected area has changed. Knowledge Zone. The original Photoshop application was first created in 1987 by two brothers Thomas and John Noyle. The Photoshop application was originally called Display. It demonstrated only grayscale images on a black and white display. Photoshop CC allows us to share our artwork, graphics and 3D designs with the social media directly.